This is a story of how I gave guns to a bunch of ducks and made them fight an army of cubes. Last video, I made a cube walk. My goal now was to learn how to make enemies that I can fight. I started by installing Blender and making a simple gun model. Then I got distracted playing with buttons and learning how the program works, and I made a duck. Look at him, it's so cute. I added the gun to my Unity project and made it so that it spawned a sphere when I pressed left click on the mouse. But something went wrong. It was spawning 3 spheres at a time and launching them upwards for some reason. I was able to fix it, and I loved how the bullets drop with the gravity. Also, I found out that if I shot a few times straight up, the bullets would all fall perfectly on top of each other. Now, I needed an enemy that I could shoot, so I added a purple cube. Well, I could shoot it, but nothing happened. Until I added HP, that got reduced every time the enemy was hit by a bullet, until it had 0 HP and disappeared. The hardest part of this was implementing the health bar. Our enemy could die, but it just vanished. There was no kind of feedback. To improve it, I added some particles on death to make it seem like the cube had exploded. I also added particles to the bullets when they hit something. It was my first time using the Unity's particle system, and let me tell you, it has a lot of buttons. Then I decided to make damage dealt by bullets random, and for the amount of damage to appear floating in front of the enemy. Because why not? It looks nice. There's no point of fighting an enemy if you can just run away from him. So, I made the enemy follow me. Because of the way physics are implemented, I can also push the enemy, which is funny. But it still wasn't threatening, until I also gave him a gun, and forgot to add a delay between shots. Oh my god, this is so chaotic. Okay, it's fixed. I didn't really know what to do next, but then I thought, what if I take this aggressive cube and make it fight another aggressive cube? And that's what I did. But they were not losing HP for some reason. It wasn't that hard to fix. You know what? 2 cubes are boring. You know what's not boring? Ducks. So I turned one of the cubes into the duck that I made at the beginning of the video. And look at him, he's going to win, because everyone knows that the duck is an apex predator. Wait, you lost? Moving on. I wanted 2 armies to fight, so I tried to make a script to spawn them, so that I didn't have to put them on manually. It did not work at all for a while. But I eventually fixed this too. I decided to try a battle with 1 row of soldiers on each side. I did not like how close they were getting, so I increased their shooting distance. But the start of the battle was still boring, because the soldiers were focusing on the soldier that was closest to them, so they just walked straight. And to improve this, I made them also consider the health of the enemies, and not just the distance. Next, I added the second row to see what happened. Having consideration that there is team damage, because I thought that removing it will just be a boring shortcut. This seemed too chaotic, and I decided to make the enemies detect what kind of object was in front of them, and added some debug lines to know what was happening. I made 2 improvements. The first one was that the soldier would not move if they had an ally close in front of them, and the second was that they would not shoot if they had an ally in front of them. And then I decided to add 2 more rows to each side. It has some problems, There are soldiers that just stay way too long without doing anything, and I spent some time trying to think of ways to improve it, but I wasn't really successful. I just made a lot of bugs. So this was the last version. I'm just going to leave it like this for this video. And as you can see, the ducks won, and that makes me happy. Since you watched up to here, here's a photo I took of ducks. I had to go out in the hot summer sun to take this photo.